Hello everyone, welcome back to my Unreal Engine open world tutorial series. This is the procedural road or bridge system that we worked last time, and we have some issues here. For example, if I add an spline here and bend it like this or like this, you can see this flow chunk. So actually these components don't exactly align to match with the spline. So this is the problem I want to address today. Alright, so let's see how we can solve this issue. This is the procedural object, and this is the struct that we have used to store procedural elements data. So yeah, and before start working, I think I should let you know, guys, that I had to continuously delay like 2 days and having frequent delays in my bringing new episodes to the channel. So yeah, that's because we had our first child about 3 weeks ago, and that's great. And but my wife is kind of in had have complexities after the delivery, and she's both of them are still in the hospital, and we are in a kind of a difficult situation these days. So I don't get much time to work these days, but anyway, I'm doing when I can these new episodes, and it really helps me to working really helps me to forget about the problems and keep my head straight. Alright, so yeah, sorry about the delays. I hope you can understand. Okay, so yeah, let's see how to fix the problem. mm. Alright, first thing that I have used a vector for this rotation offset, and I think that's wrong. I'm not sure why I did that. So I should have used a rotator. So let's change it to a rotator. And yeah, then again I have to change this back. Instead of rotating, let's do a combine rotators. Okay, and let's try doing it like this. Right. Okay, now I have to again set the rotation offsets. So for this one, well, for everything other than the first element, I should add your 90 rotation offset. Okay, it's fine, but yeah, this bottom chunk aligns with the spline perfectly, but these things don't exactly align. I think that's because, yeah, this is actually wrong. This is not correct, and that I think that happens because the way I add this rotation offset is wrong. Hmm, how to fix that? Well, if I, yeah, originally, let's see. For the second element, if I remove this rotation offset, well, now you can see, even though the side is wrong, it aligns with the spline in this side. But I have to add the rotation offset in the local space, I guess. So this is a problem. Well, I'm not in a mood to wrap my head around adding rotations and doing vector operations in world space and converting into local space and everything. So maybe, yeah, let's do a small trick here. Instead of doing the calculation, let's do a little cheat. Right, let me add a scene element. I'll call it object, sorry, ws, and then I'll duplicate this. I'll call this one ls. And I'll set them like this. Okay, now here I'll set, let's do it like this. I'll set rotation, the world rotation of this object. We need some space here. Okay, like this. Okay, so I'll set the rotation of this object with the rotation of the point that we consider in this iteration, with the rotation of that point. And then I'll set local rotation. So set relative rotation of the second object or the ls object with this rotation offset value. All right. Yeah. And then let's get the world rotation of the local object or ls and use that value as the world transform rotation of the instance that we place. Alright, I think we have fixed the problem. Yeah, so yeah, we need to set the offset for this one. Okay. Okay. So the problem is fixed. What else we have to fix? Is it correct though? Well, it seems so. And we have some gap here. but still I think now we have fixed the issue. Right. Okay. And yeah, but I think if we have an option to keep these things, these towers always straight, always vertical, that would be better, because bending these towers like this doesn't look very realistic. So yeah, let's add an option for that. Yeah, let's add a new variable. It should be in the type of boolean. uh, Keep vertical. Okay, and then let's do it like this. Let's do a select node based on this. Oh wait, of, or did I do anything, something wrong? Right, I think I haven't added the new variable. Keep vertical. Save. Right. Again, do a select based on this keep vertical boolean value, and if it is false I can just use this one. If it is true I have to use, well, first let me break this. I have to use only yo, keep other things as 0. Now we don't see any difference at the moment. This looks slanted. Now if I go here and enable this keep vertical, yeah, now they are straight no matter what. Cool. Right, I think we have solved the issue. Okay, shall we try to walk on this path? Okay, this is fine. Right, so with that I can stop this episode at this point. And thank you very much for watching. I have released the source code or the project file for this system in my Patreon page. Feel free to check that. And also, yeah, if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of my Patreon club. Link would be in the description below. And this episode is sponsored by these generous patrons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me.